Bonjour. All right, we're just going to do a quick little reading today. I feel like this is just a message from your person. It's not whether they're coming back or not, or it's just what's on their mind right now when it comes to you. But before we get into the messages, let's get your opening oracle card. What is the opening message for this collective? Is it possible that that life has more to give us than we could ever take for ourselves? Is it possible that life has more to give us than what we could ever take for ourselves? What I'm hearing first with that is basically there is so much out there. You've got the whole world in front of you. There is so much available to you that it's beyond your comprehension. And as well, maybe it's even because I was feeling like this is a message from your person or person on your mind, that there is so much more to life than just a romantic partner. And I don't say that lightly either, because I don't think that it's right that people are made to feel guilty that they want to share their life with someone. Part of accepting your life is accepting yourself is admitting to yourself that we all want love and we all want someone to love and to be loved by. And I don't think that that's something to beat yourself up about. People in society now are just like, you should be independent and you should not need anyone and do everything by yourself. And it's just not, that's not really, we need community. We need to feel, to love is to not just love yourself, but to love other people. And I think it's not about, being hard on yourself for wanting love from someone. It's more about not limiting yourself to only wanting that one thing. That there's other things out there that I've got so many different analogies spinning in my head that I can't get one particular one out. But essentially, don't limit yourself just because you want love. Don't wait to start living because you want love. Kind of like, oh, I really want to go on this trip, but I want to wait till I've got someone to go with. It's like, yeah, you can want someone to go with. But I used to travel a lot on my own and I had a great time. But it's nicer when you have someone to travel with because you share those memories together. So, but that being said, I think the message here is not to limit yourself by what you can achieve based on whether someone is loving you back or not. All right. What's the energy around you right now? Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. I just heard, don't put off making plans because you're waiting for someone to come back. Still carry forward, make the plans, set intentions for what you want and move towards those goals. And if this person is meant to come back, if they're meant to be a part of your journey, then it will fit in. It won't be that you have to put everything on hold waiting for this. Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. So the challenge, I think, actually is for this collective to see past the desire of wanting this person, not beating yourself up that you want them, accepting that you love them and hope for union with them, but don't allow that hope to hold you back from moving forward in your life and working on the things that you should be working on in this time. Liar, be careful of someone sneaky. Okay, hang on. Let's confirm these. All right, patience. They want your money being used. I'm like, do I? Because in my head I was thinking, can we confirm liar? But I wanted to. Let's keep going and see what else comes out. Move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. I'm hearing a couple of things. One is patience, is like you've had a lot of patience with someone, and you might even be in a phase right now where you're feeling used by them because you've been waiting so long, you've had patience for so long, there's been no movement, and now you're feeling let down by the situation. And the challenge for you is realizing that no action is the action. Like, no message is the message. If you haven't heard from them, if they haven't taken any action, then there's your answer. And that might be a hard pill to swallow, but if someone is showing you that they're unavailable, that it's a waste of time, that it's over, your challenge is to take things as you see them and decide to work on your own inner healing. All right, liar. Got both timing cards. Give it time, everything in divine timing, let things flow. With moving on the bottom. So you might have even been postponing making some kind of move because of someone. And also you could have lived with this person and had to move away when things ended. But I'm seeing it more as in you postponing moving because you don't want this person to, or you're waiting for this person to come back to move. As if like you're planning your future with this person in mind, as if you wouldn't want to move until they come back and you can live together, but they haven't even shown up in any way. I'm seeing this as you need more time to heal. And currently, whatever the situation is with this person on your mind, they're not taking action towards you. You're not hearing from them. So instead of postponing taking action in your own life and making decisions and choices for your own healing and your own betterment, you need to challenge yourself to look past the connection with this person and just focus on what you need and the healing that you need and the actions that you need to take for yourself. The lack of action from this person, that's an answer for you. So you need to put that action into you yourself instead of waiting for them to take action. So, but this, I just want one more for this liar, because when Give It Time came out, it's almost like I feel like they have access to you somehow and you don't realize they're accessing it, even if part of you has been hoping they are. Let me get more for liar. But there's something with patience and giving it time and trusting in that time, and in the meantime focusing on you and taking action in your life for something to come to light about this person. Because it's not the best to have that they want your money being used, and be careful if someone's sneaky. Especially with this, someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. I think you've been finding it challenging to try and not think about this person or want them back. Yeah, caution. Find out more information, but don't overwork yourself. Mercury retrograde, reviewing everything. Maybe you're being to see things as they actually are. Which, like I said, if you haven't heard from this person, if there has been no action taken, then the challenge is to see it for what it is and take action for yourself, not towards them, but your own healing. Okay, what's this? Can I get more information on this, please? Taking a risk, poker face, not showing feelings, rolling the dice, followed by pursuit, chasing, persistence, hunting down, resilient. That already to me says that this is something behind the scenes that you can't see yet. Someone that, I think my instincts are right, that there is someone, this person that you're thinking of is does have access to you, and they have been lurking. And I think they're trying to build their courage to take a gamble towards you and pursue you. But I'm on the fence about whether this is something, because it's like the challenge here is for you to try to get on with your life without waiting for this. Yeah, so they're watching with that magnifying glass. So you've got gamble, pursuit, and magnifying glass, which that's what I was hearing in my head, that this person has been in the background the whole time. And you're about to find out, you're about to receive proof of this. But especially with that find out more information and don't overwork yourself, I don't think you're going to find this all out straight away. This is something where you might get validated in some way, like some kind of confirmation that this has been happening, but this person's definitely had their eye on you. But not in an obvious way. You would not know for sure this person's been watching you because they've not, they've had a good poker face. They've not been showing their true feelings, which says to me that they've been hiding. So they've been watching you, but not from like a main account. And they certainly want to chase you. But I don't think this person, especially with your opening spread, has not rolled the dice towards you yet. This has a feeling of they're thinking about it, or they're thinking how to take this risk towards you. Only you. They're very focused on you. Another card of watching, observing. Yeah, denial. I think the reason this has taken so long is because this person has been refusing to admit their feelings for you. I think they've even been refusing to admit to themselves how they feel about you, and potentially not even been facing the reality of what really went down here between the two of you, as well as certain things that they said to you. Maybe if they did express themselves to you in your connection in the past, their actions contradicted that. So say they told you that they wanted you, that they were going to chase you, all this, and then their actions said otherwise. And because of that denial, because of them not wanting to face the truth, they've been hiding and watching because they want to look like they don't care. All right, magnifying glass. And even like, look at this picture, her lips are sewn up. This person has been keeping everything in. But for that to confirm pursuit, I actually think that this person, it's almost like they're going to burst open soon. They can't. I'm seeing that scene in Hocus Pocus where, I forget the name, but they like bring this guy back to life. It's one of the witch's scorned lovers, and his mouth is sewn shut, and one of the kids like cuts his mouth open and he like spits out all this dust, and then like he's able to speak and take a big breath. And that's what I'm picturing here with this. Bottled up, there it is. They've bottled up their feelings for a long time. They might even have that caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself, because they've been keeping things inside, because they've been keeping an eye on you and not opening up. It's almost like, I'm getting this feeling like they've done it for so long that they're scared to now approach, and they're keeping themselves in the illusion that it's better to stay in the shadows than to approach you. But I think there's something that's going to, I don't know why I just saw as well someone actually showing up in your profile views that's going to instantly, you're going to know it's them. Whether it's actually their main account or whether it's a burner account, like a lurker account, that's something is about to set off alarm bells for you, you're going to know it's them. With gossip on the bottom, I think as well, the feeling I'm getting from that is that they've actually said a lot of stuff about you during this separation, which is part of why they've had to stay, or they feel they've had to stay hidden, because it's almost like they've dug themselves a hole where they've said so much about you that it would look weird for them to want to go back to you. Like, people would think that they look stupid because they've painted a picture of you that's not true to make themselves look better. So then if they were to turn around and go back to you, people would be like, well, that doesn't make sense because you said this, this, and this about her. Spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you the fool. They went out of their way to make you look like they were the knight in shining armor, and that you broke their heart and they did everything for you. And for them, it's like they've made their bed and now they have to lay in it. So it's like if they were to come back to you and want to try again after everything that they've said about you, they care more about their image, it feels a bit here. I think they feel a bit silly too, because they've dug a hole, and now they're looking in and they don't know how to approach because they know what they've done. I just heard gun shy. Their families had a huge part in this too. And that's another reason why they would have stayed away so long, because they would have dug a hole with their family, letting their family speak about you this way as well. So it's not like they can say to these people that they want to reach out to you or want to come back, because then people will be like, but you said all this horrible stuff about them. Why would you want to contact them again? Or why would you want to be with them again? But they know the truth in their head that half that stuff is either not true or it's a twisted version of the truth that made you look worse and them look better. That's maybe why you got liar as well, because when they were sneaking around after you, saying things about you that were not nice. Okay. I was going to get the universe's perspective of this connection, but I think first what I'll do is get messages from them, what they want to say to you. I'm getting called to do this one, actually. What does this person wish to say to this collective, please? Or how do they feel about this connection, please? With this collective. I'm thinking about you at this moment. Thought of you never leaves my mind no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing reminds me of you. It makes me vulnerable and think about you even more. Time apart. This time apart is giving us both an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. And it certainly would have been their shadow side that was gossiping and spreading rumours. I love you. My love for you is infinite. We are bonded in eternal love that it is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this affinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart can never compare with anything. Remember always, my love, that I love you. And then faith. I have faith and hope in our connection and on us. I know you have been brought into my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we are destined to be together and have faith on God that they will find the way for us. I still want to get these though. I'm surprised confession didn't come out actually. I think this person's bottling up because it's kind of like, how do I apologize or how do I make up for saying not nice things about this person I love behind their back? Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our past hold us back from our future. And I think as well, I'm feeling this person is afraid that if they approach you and you find out the things that they said and did behind your back, maybe towards the end of the connection, but then afterwards, when you two were already separated, that you'll just not give them the time of day. So then it's like safer for them to bottle up their feelings and just spy instead of taking action. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Both of these cards feel very much like it's like they want to just forget the past ever happened and run away from taking responsibility for their actions, and that's not the best. This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We'll be together again soon. I also feel like people spoke out about you badly and this person didn't ever correct anyone. They didn't have your back. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before and I can't get enough. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier to just stay in silence. There you go. One more. Two more then. Oh, they see you as their twin flame. No one compares. And that's funny because it's like all this stuff and no one compares, yet they let people speak untruths about you, or certainly exaggerations of things that you did or said during the connection, not because you were faultless necessarily, but it made them feel better that people would speak badly of you, but knowing the whole time that you were like a gift that was given to them by the universe, and they fumbled it. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. This makes me feel like this person they maybe didn't actually spread the rumors or spread the gossip, but when people said things about you, they didn't correct people. They allowed people to believe certain things about you, because whether it made them feel better or not, or whether it was just that they didn't want to seem like they had your back. I don't know, it's a weird energy. It's like it has that let them vibe about it. So all these people saying things bad about you, and in their mentality was like, oh, well, let people believe that. But that they didn't have your back. They let people say all this stuff about you, and they did nothing about it. You activated my soul to find my purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around, twin flame. You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring so much happiness. You bring me so much happiness and peace. All right, I want to get the universe's perspective, because this person sees you as their twin flame, but I want to get the actual truth of what this connection is. Well, you got divine feminine first out. But that being said, sometimes these can be karmic connections that initiate you into your spiritual journey, and you become a divine feminine, not because that person that activated that awakening is the other half of you. It's just that their purpose was to activate you. Synchronicities, angel numbers, music, names. Well, we know they're watching, but double confirmation now. Social media, spying, lurking. Friends. One, I heard you're spending a lot of time with friends to try and pull yourself out of that energy of, if you want to call, this is the only word that's coming to mind, but desperation over this person, trying to distract yourself. But also, this is the people I'm talking about, this person's friends and family. They let these people speak badly about their divine feminine. They let people interfere with this connection because they weren't, I just heard man enough, but I don't like saying that, but man enough to put people in their place when it came to you, to truly protect and provide. New beginnings. Synchronicities. Fire, so you could be a fire sign, or they could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I think the synchronicities you're seeing, the angel numbers, their name popping up everywhere, the music, they're also getting those same signs. And I think you're actually feeding that fire to each other, because the universe is trying to show you too that the passion is still alive and well. Like, the desire they have for you is clearly still there. I think it's there for you as well. And that magnetism between the two of you then shows up where you two are seeing signs of each other constantly. Watching. Wisdom, so they're trying to gain knowledge. The universe is saying they're watching you because they're trying to understand. I think that caution, find out more information but don't overwork yourself, is actually them. That's why they're looking in. They're trying to figure out the right time. It's like they think if they keep watching that they'll just intuitively know when the right time is to reach out to you and what they'll have to say. So they keep hiding and watching until it's like they're waiting for some little sign in something you post that goes, now's the time to reach out. They're definitely trying to seek more knowledge about you though. air signs. We've got air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they're very stuck in their head. But because this is the universal truth of the connection, I think that you have come into your divine feminine energy. You have become more balanced. Perhaps you're not controlled so much by the thought of this person. Not because you never think about them, but this is similar to yesterday. You've come out of that desperation period and that like painful longing for them to come back to now you're able to just go every day, and they're still on your mind, but it doesn't hinder your growth. It doesn't hinder you like being able to function every day. You're able to get on with life and even start enjoying things. And it's almost like that energy now that you've detached and you're not giving them any of your time and attention. It's now pulling them in, and that fire and that air, and straight away I was seeing that image of that, I think it was called bellows, where that thing that you pump and you blow the air onto the fire to bring it up again. It's like this person has a lot of the illusions they're creating in their mind is feeding this fire that's making them even more desperate to be with you, and it's bottling up and bottling up and bottling up, and it's about to explode. I think the universe is actually bombarding this person right now with images of you, your name, your songs, or like they're just constantly, they're not allowing this person to leave. They're not allowing you, the thought of you, to leave this person's mind. Yeah, the 3D. So they're seeing things about that remind them of you everywhere. But they're definitely keeping it a secret. The universe says this person is definitely not talking to people about how they feel here. And that would make sense if they have let others speak badly about you. Chaser. Okay, so healing with trauma. So this connection, I think you recognize that it caused a lot of trauma in you, but it also activated a lot of traumas you already had from your own life before this person. And so even when the separation happened and it was so painful and you couldn't stand to wake up every day and you're going through all that pain and longing, that was an accumulation of your life's trauma adding up to this person leaving you was the straw that broke the camel's back, and it brought up all your trauma that overwhelmed you and caused you to have to go into some real deep healing. And it probably caused you to go into isolation because all that accumulation of trauma from your whole life, and it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, that heaviness you'd been carrying, it was like you got cracked open and you had to go into isolation to really deal with all the pain you were feeling and heal through it. So you are twin flames. Hang on, let me get that. Remember, universal truth. This is the truth of the connection. You are twin flames. You are yin yang to each other. The masculine and feminine dynamic. But this is also about alchemizing and balancing those energies within you too. I believe this is the divine feminine that I'm speaking to. And you have balanced these two energies. And now this person that's watching, the masculine to your feminine, is now being molded into what they need to be to step into their masculine energy. And you've got to remember as well, if someone comes in hat in hand and really is like, I let people speak really badly about you, the way I handled our breakup was terrible, I didn't know what I was doing at the time, and just kind of really says everything that you've been wanting to hear, and you know them to not be someone that's easily vulnerable and easily take responsibility for their actions. Especially if they're a fire sign or even an air sign and they are the kind of person that starts fires and runs from them, you know you can take what they say seriously, because it takes bravery to kind of step up and say all the mistakes they've made and be willing to admit to them, apologize, and know that it's going to take time and effort to build a connection again, earn that trust back, and to carry on together. And even though I think this is meant to be fire and water, I'm seeing that as fire. You could be a fire-air pairing too. Travel. So there could be travel involved. You could be at a distance from this masculine, and that's part of why they watch as well, because at the moment they might feel stuck in their circumstances that wouldn't allow them to travel to you. And maybe you've been getting signs of that. I just heard you might be noticing planes a lot, like as in seeing aeroplanes in the sky, either coming in for landing or taking off. And you don't normally notice that, and you've been noticing planes a lot. And that could be a sign in itself that this masculine is about to come in. They're trying to urge this masculine, divine masculine is directly underneath travel. I think that this person's very close to taking a trip to come see you. That action, assertive, driven, divine masculine. So you've got divine masculine and divine feminine. But, I mean, you've got twin flames. This is a twin flame connection. All right, I just want to get these Celestial Lovers Oracle cards. I just heard, don't do anything. Let them come to you. We both still need more time to heal and grow from it. Hang on. And the letter R could be an initial. I know one day we'll find our way back to each other. My emotions for you are still there. Well, we know that. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. So that's where they're being called at the moment to really step up. That's when you become that masculine that takes action, but you can, it's kind of like that declaration of love and saying it with your whole chest and not caring what other people think. I can't stop thinking about you. I've been dreaming about having a future with you. I'm going to get love pop and then ticket to love. And then I think that's all my message cards actually. Because I don't know, I just felt like getting all my message decks today. Alright. I actually just thought of something. This is the first time it's come to my mind, but I kind of want to write the whole alphabet on like a blank deck of cards, and then I can pull initials, like shuffle like I normally do, but pull initials for every reading so that it ties you more to this reading. Patience. And that was literally the first card that we got with this deck, was patience. I just want you to know how much I miss you and how much you mean to me. It's been difficult moving on without you, but I'm waiting on the perfect time to return, and I'm trusting in the process. Again, when they're looking in, it's like they're hoping for some definitive sign that's like, now's the time to call, now's the time to message or email, however they reach out. Drinking the Kool-Aid, this is the opinions of others. I followed blindly to what everyone else was telling me. They made me believe our connection wasn't real. I followed blindly to what everyone else was telling me. They made me believe our connection wasn't real and that it was just a waste of my time. I know now that was untrue. As well, it wouldn't have just been like acquaintances or friends that don't have some kind of hold on them. This would be family and friends whose opinions they trusted. And if they were saying there's plenty of fish in the sea, you two aren't good together, they make you depressed, your relationship is toxic, you're always fighting, blah, blah, blah. And that might have been the case. But what are their relationships like? It just is something where you have to be careful who you're taking advice from. But I think that this person's aware of this now. They don't want to listen to these other people's opinions about you or the connection anymore, especially because they got twin flame and then the universe confirmed it. Inner turmoil. I'm bounded physically, mentally, and spiritually. So when I said this masculine has to travel to you, I think they feel stuck by their circumstances right now. It's like they want to reach out, but they feel like they can't travel to you right now because of whatever they're stuck in. So it keeps them, that's another thing that keeps them from reaching out to you. I feel there is no way out from where I am. I feel imprisoned because of my own doing, which is true. I'm trying to fight my inner demons, but it's just so difficult at times. Um, 58, 52, and 63 could be important. So weird. I just got that Grease song, Summer Lovin' Happened So Fast. Where the heck did that come from? Do you like Grease? I just heard you think you're Sandy from Grease. It's funny actually, because now I think about it, it's like Sandy starts out all innocent and like she's got the poodle skirt and she's all cute and whatever, with the ponytail, and then she transforms at the end into like bad Sandy with the leather pants and the big perm and whatever. And I never really liked that bit because I always felt like she's changed who she is for him. But really it's like she's transforming herself out of that good girl into a true divine feminine. Like it was always within her anyway. That was random. Maybe it was short-lived too, like your relationship in the past was always only a few months before it would end, and then like you'd repeat the cycle. Illusions, and that's come out for them a few times. They're stuck in illusions. My obsessive thinking got the best of me, adding into believing what everyone was saying about you. I allowed my emotions and others to control and dictate my actions towards our connection. I finally understand I need to trust my intuition, standing strong, making that declaration that you're their person, that people need to respect your decision or their decision, and that you're their person and they have to deal with it. There is a lot about, like, this person's been very impressionable. Help. So they've had victim mentality for a long time, feeling stuck and everything's happening to me, instead of realizing that they can take control at any time. Thinks life is against them and has difficulty coping, believes they have no control over things and that it just happens to them, and they blame everyone else. They're needing to break free from that. I just can't. I'm feeling hopeless and helpless. There is nothing that I can do. Life is what it is and we just have to accept our circumstances. You would remember them having that kind of mentality. It's one thing to go, it is what it is, and kind of go with the flow of things. But it's different to always think everything bad happens to me. I'm just used to it now and just being quite negative about it. But yeah, confirmation, there's distance here. That's to confirm inner turmoil. And that's what I was saying. They feel stuck in their circumstances right now. Add in distance, and they feel like because of the circumstances they feel stuck in currently, they're like, well, I can't travel to them, so I'll just stay in silence. Even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. We had an instant connection that can never be matched. I'll travel the world to get closer to you. And I think they will. I think that's also why you might be seeing planes a lot. This is important, these dates. November 7th to December 21st. Also September 22nd to November 6th. So that could be breakups, makeups, anniversaries, last point of communication. And it could also be, I'll get a timing card actually, because that could be the time window. So from September 22nd to December 21st of this year could be when this person actually travels to you. So there would be communication before that point. Because like I said, when someone comes back in and they know that they need to take responsibility for their actions and build that trust again, it might be that they come in and then over the next however many months, you're building that connection slowly but surely. And then in that time period, fateful encounter underneath that. So they believe that it was fated for you to meet for them to meet you. This is the window in which they will actually be able to come travel to you. Okay, I'll get a timing card and then I'll get these ticket to love cards. Festive seasons flipped over. Okay. Stop obsessing first. I think they're the ones obsessing. Maybe you're obsessing and you've not been obsessing for a while, so then you're suddenly wondering, why is this emotion coming up again? That's so funny. I just noticed for the first time on that bottle of whiskey it says monkey shoulder, and it immediately made me think of Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. Maybe you're a whiskey drinker, or they are. It's not the right time, which then leads me to believe that that timing card from September to December of this year, that's why you've got some time still. So keep focusing on your goals and taking action in your life, because this is still quite a few months away. Allow things to come, and came out with November. So November is important. And it didn't matter which way I flipped that card, it was September to November, and then on the other side, November to December. So I think November is hugely important, not just for reconnecting with your person, but also you would have memories around that month with this person that come to mind immediately. Again, like I said, anniversaries, breakups, makeups, birthdays. All right, let's get ticket to love, and then we'll wrap this up. I gotta go. Ferris wheel, bumper cars, and cannonball. I know we've experienced many highs and lows together. At times, our moments felt incredible, while at other times we seemed stuck. I now understand what we need to do and what I have to do to make this work. That's good. If we want to work this out, we need to find common ground and recognize that our differences can bring unique perspectives to the table, followed by cannonball. No matter the time or distance between us, our love is unmatched. I'll always cherish how deeply you affect me. Popcorn. When I'm with you, I feel at ease and never alone. No matter how tough things get, being with you always feels like home. Ticket booth. I'm all in for this relationship with you. I'm ready to commit, build something meaningful together, and make lasting memories. Last one. Rock climbing. You always knew the right things to say and do, and you had the key to solutions. I really appreciated how you helped me overcome my insecurities and life's challenges. So this person definitely reminisces over how I think you probably represented a certain type of character that they hadn't experienced before. They might have experienced a lot of people that always could say the right things, but then they would wind up getting burned by these people, which led to their trust issues. But then you were someone that actually meant what you said and you would follow through, and it made them question their beliefs in a good way. Yeah, see, I used to feel like you were trying to control and change me, but now I see that you were encouraging me to realize I could grow and become a better person for myself. So you believed in this person, and they haven't forgotten that. They instead of now thinking that you were trying to control everything, they're realizing that you were encouraging them to grow up, grow into the person that they always had inside them. No one else pushes them in that way. They can have people that love and care about them like family, but no one really saw that potential in them, saw that fire in them, and you were the bellows that was blowing the air into their fire to help them to grow and become that big fire, fulfill their greatest potential. But they saw it as, at the time, they're seeing it clearly now. Okay, I'm just going to get this last message deck to see if what you would say to them right now if you could, because this is the deck I use for messages to the masculine from the feminine, and then we'll get an angel card. What does the feminine want to say to the masculine, please? I wish I could be honest about what I truly want. So that then tells me that you have been holding on to it's like you've known that you can't be the one to balance this connection. They're the ones that have to step up and balance the connection with you. So there's so much left unsaid that you wish that you could have spoken to this masculine, but you know that you're not the one that needs to be reaching out to make things go forward. So it's like you wish you could say all these things, but you kind of know that you have to hold back right now. You left me with unanswered questions. So as well, even if things weren't going well in the connection and you saw the writing on the wall that things were about to end, something about the way it happened and the way they acted after left you wondering. It could have even been, were they cheating on me? Is that why they ended things? Did something happen? Because the way they did it left you with all these unanswered questions about why did they suddenly rip the Band-Aid off now, even if you knew instinctively that things were about to end anyway. And I think that's the pressure this masculine feels too, because they know they have to come in answering a lot of things that they haven't answered to yet. I regret pushing you away. So you might have actually felt like you pushed this person away as well. And that's what I say. It's like you both have things that you did in the connection. I crave the connection we used to have. And that's what you want to be honest about. What you truly want is the connection that you two once had. I feel like you never truly listened to me. I regret walking away from us. So I actually think that I fear you've forgotten me completely. I regret pushing you away, and I regret walking away from us. So maybe there was part of you that felt like you didn't fight hard enough to stay. I'm hoping time will bring us back together. I'm afraid of getting hurt again. I dream of a future where we're together. These are all things that need to be talked about, and you haven't been able to talk about it with this person because instinctively you know that it's the responsibility of this masculine to come in and balance this out because of how the damage they've caused here and the things that were said about you. All right, I've got to go. So let's get this angel message and close this out. Whoop. What is the closing message for this collective, please? New love and blessings. That's good. With celebration on the bottom. All right, new love first. I think this is a beginning of a new love with this person. A new chapter in your love life begins, whether it is with a new partner or rekindled love in a current relationship. So rekindled love would be the case here, but it's not time yet. Open your heart to a new infusion of divine love through a partner in your life. The angels are preparing you to be aware of new people entering your life, as a new mate may be unlike your previous partners. And that's the other thing too. When this person returns, they're a different version to the one that they left you with. So you have to be able to accept the new version of them that's coming in. But again, if this person's coming in masculine energy, they understand that they're going to need to show you over time this new version of themselves for you to trust it. Be open to changes in your current relationships and don't cling tightly to the ideas of how you think relationships should be, because that's also what this masculine did. They would have this idea of what love should be. Maybe they thought you'd never argue, there shouldn't ever be conflict, and adding the opinions, it just got in their head. This is a time of wondrous changes in your love life, and you are asked to trust God and your guardian angels to work things out for your highest good. Changes in your love life will only be painful if you are rigid in your thoughts or behaviors. If you flow with the current of love, you'll find that old parts of your love life will wash away. They are rapidly replaced by new aspects that will delight you. Current relationships may end, or they may act as a transition into a new phase of passion and renewed love. Or a new partner may enter your life, inspiring great happiness for you both. All right, blessings. God and the angels are helping you right now. Continue to ask for their help and then accept it when it comes, and it always does. The angels want you to know that you have extra blessings around you right now. Perhaps you have recently experienced some challenges. Remember, you got challenges, making the decision to heal. Or maybe you are currently asking for extra help. Either way, the angels surround you now with more divine love than ever. Additional angels are with you, giving you an added cushion of love and light. Sometimes you may feel as if God and the angels have abandoned you. This card seeks to remind you that they are not gone and that they cannot leave you ever. It is only our fear that makes us blind and mute to the presence of our angels. Yet, your angels can lift away your fears if you will ask and then let them. You are truly blessed and very, very loved by God and the angels. So just hold that hold space for that and remember that you are being guided back towards each other, but you also have blessings for yourself that you have coming up. So keep taking action towards yourself and focusing on the love that you have for yourself, and this will come. It just needs more time. So just trust in that and trust your angels, basically.